Good morning, folks. Here is a proper start to today's video. A float rescue. I have a whole box of these floats that I pick from trees or just randomly floating sometimes in the water. Tennessee is full of them. Now this is something specific to Tennessee. Can guarantee you there is no floats hanging off the trees in Illinois. I can promise you that. Let's see if I can just force my way out of here. And there is line here, but I'm not spending 20 minutes picking all the line and all of that stuff. My gosh, this is like a 30-pound. What the? I'm not gonna be able to break this off, folks. Oh my gosh, this is stopping my boat. What are these people using with the floats? What are you using? What are you, nuts? Give me some scissors or something. Can't even look at this nonsense on top of the tree. I'll just cut it as close as I can. Well, this is too much. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't pick all of this up. We rescued one float here. I was just saying that I have a whole box of rescued floats. I made a thing out of it. I'm gonna give them to somebody one day who wants them. They initially look like garbage, but if you would wash them just a little bit, yeah, when you pick them up, because of all of the, we try to pick, you want to pick the fishing line, but these people are casting floats with 50-pound braided line. I don't know what is wrong with people. Who the hell is float fishing with 50-pound braided line? What are you, nuts? Everybody is dreaming of catching 100-pound catfish, no matter what they're casting. So anyway, I'll be testing stuff today, all day. And this fish here is very shallow. And this is the only place I know where I can test 1 gram jigs right now, 1.25 gram jigs. Nowhere else to test them. Now, as far as goal for today, I really want to beat this 30 fish, 27, 28 fish mark that I did in that $50 video. So between crappie, 8-inch bluegill and 8-inch bass, I want to get 30 fish today. And it already looks difficult because I don't see fish around this beautiful tree. If we can't get a few fish from this beautiful tree, how are we gonna get 30 fish? Here is one. Oh. Ow. What the? Hold on, he's pulling the boat. I kid you not, this fish is pulling the boat. Okay, time to yank, or we're gonna lose everything here. Time to yank. Time to yank, or we're gonna lose everything. And this is why, folks, I use the float. This is why I use the float around trees, because you can yank. With 2-pound polyester, you can't yank. For the float, I don't think it works with 2-pound polyester. It just doesn't work with 2-pound line. I don't fish for 2-pound line just for the stunt. When I fish for float, I fish with 4 or 5 pound nylon line, not for the stunt, but because I think it works better. I think it works better actually. It's just easier to work, no wrapping around the tip. And float is sniper work. Very often sniper work happens around trees. So it's not just the power. It's good to have extra abrasion, just thicker line. So I use 4 pound. By the way, my 4 pound, from this line I can use, I regret buying so much 4 pound. I should have bought some 5 pound. I should have bought some 5 pound. This channel catfish is amazing. I'm considering harvesting it actually. I'm considering harvesting it because we haven't eaten catfish in a long time. And I don't want to eat catfish from... I'll harvest this fish. Interesting. I don't harvest crappie from this lake, but I will harvest this little channel catfish. My wife, believe it or not, likes catfish a lot. A lot of people like catfish a lot. Even I like it a lot. And this one is little and look at him. He's little and beautiful. He's absolutely precious. He's super clean. A lot of these catfish that you're gonna find in the rivers and everything, they look nasty. You know what I mean. Even small fish sometimes already looks nasty. Will look absolutely nasty. I don't know, channel catfish starts to look nasty very early. Blue catfish can be 20 pound and still look kind of young and healthy and clean. Channel catfish already 3-4 pounds, gosh dang it, it looks like an old beat up fish. This feels like fish number 2, folks. Feels like fish number 2. See how I leave the catfish slime here? I don't really remove it. Crappie number 1, fish number 2. I push it up. I think the catfish slime is still fish slime. So it can help give scent to the whole thing. Sank. Big catfish, folks. This little channel catfish that I put in the tank. Imagine a 30 pound catfish. That's 30 of them by definition, since this one is only like 1 pound, maybe pound and a half. Come on now. I can see my jig here came off. Can I cast right over here? Catch one of them. Right over here and catch one of them now. It's not a problem that I'm so close. Problem is the trolling motor. We did catch one. God dang it. You don't never know. That's the one thing you have to remember from Richard Gere, folks. It's not the slow fall rate. What you have to remember is you don't never know. You just don't never know. Let me drop it right over there. But I gotta start moving because of the economic theory of decreasing marginal utility. Oh, there is still fish here. Economic theory of decreasing marginal utility states that fish number 5 states that in the first 30 minutes fishing a tree, you're gonna catch 10 fish. In the second 30 minutes fishing the same tree, you're gonna catch only 5 fish. In the next 30 minutes fishing the same tree, you're gonna catch only 2 fish. In the next 30, you see where I'm going. That's a little too shallow. Fish? Okay. Wow, the float never got up. But this is gonna be fish number 6. It's a small crappie, but it counts. Feel free to file an objection in the comments if you think that that last crappie should not have counted. That's another fish that counts, folks. They like this silvery colory tube. I don't want to give you too close of a look. Oh, what the hell, this is the size 10 hook. Naturally, just a little bit bigger than size 12. Which I feel is what you guys prefer, just a little bit bigger. If I'm fishing for trout magnet, size 10 is too big for me for trout magnet. What is this, fish number 8? I don't know. I'm counting as 8. Just a little too big. That's why I put a tube. Tube is a little bit more body, a little bit more length to fill the extra gap. I don't want too much gap. You guys like a lot of gap. I don't like no gap. Me no like. Fish number 9. Beautiful. I already have the perfect gap. You can watch my videos. With size 12 and a trout magnet. Well, not any hook size 12. I know some hooks have no gap. Just they're small gap hooks. But my BG1 jig head, in my opinion, has just the perfect gap. If we're talking about trout magnet. I completely lost track. I'm gonna call this fish number 10. If I'm off, I'm off. I watch my videos, and because I'm so conservative, at the end of the video I've always caught 2 or 3 fish more. Sometimes 3 fish more. You would think if somebody counts from 1 to 25, they can be off by 1 fish. But no, I'm off from 1 to 25. I'm off like 3 fish. Let's try the other color. Maybe they just saw this color enough times. It's a beautiful white and silver flake color. But let's try this color. Also, this is a different model jig head. We're testing a different model jig head. Here's fish number 11. See, you just change the color sometimes. It's not the jig head. Bigger lure, but fish number 11. There is only so much you can milk additional with a new color. You can scrape a couple of extra fish, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Fish number 12. Oh my god, this hook. I think it punctured me. This hook is sharp and a little bit bigger and becomes dangerous. The other one, because it's so small, not that dangerous. My gosh, this sank on the fall. That's strange. They're eating the bigger lure better. Oh, that's a bluegill. Is this bluegill gonna count? He fought better than any of these crappie I caught from this tree. But rules are rules. 8-inch or it doesn't count. He's not gonna be 8. Oh my gosh, he's 7.5. But I can't stretch him enough to make him 8. He's 7.5. But because he looks pale, he looks like a juvenile. But this was 7.5-inch bluegill. Okay, we're not gonna count him, because these are the rules. Pup, 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 pup. Pup, 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 pup. No, we're not done. Just a matter of, is it bluegill or crappie? Oh, look at this. This is a black nose. It's a really small guy. Now I'm gonna measure one of these just because I'm curious. Just get an idea of what I'm catching here. He's 8 inches though. He's 8 inches. There is one fish there. There is one fish. Hey, that feels like a good fish. Feels like a good fish. If this is a crappie, easily the best crappie of the day. It's not, but this bluegill counts. Oof, this bluegill is easily 8 inches. Easily. Let me show you. Oh yeah, 8.5. Okay, here touching. 8.5. This is fish number 14. This is a cheap crappie stinger or something. I think Southern Pro makes it. It's very long. Tail is very big. Maybe it's not 3 inches. Maybe it's 2.5. Something like. Maybe it's only 2, but the other ones are. It's one of the longest baits that I have. Let's get back on the other side of the tree. Right there. Sinker Town? No? It's just nipping now. This one sank it. And this one sank it. Okay, where's number 14? Here is looking at you, number 14. No, 15. The bluegill was number 14. Can somebody tell me which movie does it come from? Here is looking at you. And it's fishing in front of the trees. Sometimes the fish will hang in front of the tree. Here is looking at you, number 16. Here is looking at you. These slow head shakes. First thing I did, folks, when I felt the fish is memorize exactly the location where I caught him. Here is looking at you, number 17. Beautiful, I mean just absolutely beautiful gap, everything. Let's get peaceful again. There is some fish right in front of me here that we're about to spook. But I don't know what else to do. This one might count. It feels like a crappie. We're at 17. Alright, 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 alright. It is looking at you, 18. This one gone. This one gone. And this one count. We're completely blacked out here. This is not a painted jig head, but you can paint all of them with a Sharpie. Funny, I never found fish here at the spillway before, but I never fished in the morning before. Now I'm fishing in the morning and they're here. Oh, I'm gonna count this bluegill. He's 8 though. He's 8. He's looking at you, 19. He's gorgeous. He's perfect and angry. I don't care about your new jigs, dude. That's 19. To have the sun in our back. You think there is no sun. There's just a little bit. And I left my sunglasses in the truck and I'm not going back to the truck. And if you're on the wrong angle and it's just a little bit of sun right into your eyes, it's just like blinding. Hard to describe. I think something particular to Tennessee here. The angles are different than in Illinois. I never felt that in Illinois. The sun is right in my back now, and that was fish number. Let's hope this is not channel catfish. Let's hope this is not channel catfish. Feels like the first nice fish today. It's not even nice. Wow. Look, 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 look. He's barely hanging. Uh-oh, my Sharpie washed off. That's like the first 10-incher today. And he felt big. Sharpie washed off. Gosh dang it, it said permanent. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Okay, I saw this bluegill on a live scope. Oh, there's another one. Oh, bass, big bass behind it. God dang it, why can't I see this? Big bass come to eat an 8-inch bluegill. I'll be damned, this bass is greedy, man. There's no way this bass could have eaten this bluegill. That is a slab. This is our fish number 21. That is a slab bluegill, folks. That is a slab bluegill, folks. We're here at fish number 21. Oh, 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 there's another one. Okay. You know what? We're gonna count this fish. I don't know if he's 10 inches. Let's measure him. I'm gonna count this fish. That's my first bass of the day. He's gorgeous. Fresh little bassic. He pulled hard. He might even be 10 inches. I'm curious now. Obviously, this is no. He's 9 and something. I'm counting him. Fish number 22. I'm losing my optimism that we're gonna get to 30, folks. We're gonna catch a few more small bluegill, but are we gonna get to 30 countable fish? 22 feet out. There's some kind of a fish. Oh! Oh! Immediately. Dude, what is this? South side of Chicago? Some pickup driving with the bass beating. He's looking at you, number 22. Okay. Possible crappie on the line. Yeah, I think that's a crappie. This kind of head shakes. This kind of head shakes shouldn't be boat flipping either. Crappie number 23. Here is one fishing. I don't know, if it's a crappie it will count. Sometimes when they fight too much, that means it's a bluegill, it will still count. Look at this bluegill. Look at this bluegill. That is a good bluegill. 8 1/4. Guaranteed. 8 exactly. Okay, I'll take that. This counts. Huh? Bite. Got you. Oh, feels like a crappie. Feels like a crappie. Let's land him, because we're running out of options. Oh, he ate it good. He wasn't coming off. 24. That's a number 24. Now this looks like a bitey, but it's a baby. Oh, it's a crappie bay. Black nose. You know, I released in this lake several black nose 14 inchers just last year. Watch this. Oh, and I tried to jig it, but there was a fish on it. I tried to just move it a little. See? It's that easy sometimes. Fish number 25 or 26 or what? Where did we go? I think I said here is looking at you 24, but never I said 25. Let's name this one 25. Come on, take it again. He took it again. It's that easy. Black nose number 26. Do you have my lure, buddy? My lure is gone. Terrible cast, but might suffice. It did suffice. Oh, I will collect him. Is he gonna clock 8? Oh, he's 8 and 2mm. Look at this. Here's number 26. Did I say 26? Why am I so bad, folks? What's wrong with my memory? Maybe. Yobale. Here is looking at you, number 27. Swim, swim, dear crappie, swim. Swim away. Come here, number 28. He's looking at you. Oh, this one is beautiful. Beautiful pattern. I like when they have good contrast. Fish! Feels like a bluegill. But there's a good chance it will count anyway. You know what it feels like? Like a baby channel catfish. These very big head shakes. And alligator roll. Listen to this drag, folks. Daiwa Presso, the reel, does not come with this drag out of the box. It does not. $20 that this is a baby channel catfish. There is a very specific head shake. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one too. And we'll have us some little channel fish sandwich. And that's a beautiful fish to eat, folks. Ouch. That is just a beautiful fish to eat. Look how clean it is. Pristine. This fish is... There's no factories connected to this lake. The water is still not perfectly clear, by the way. Just from algae and dirt from the air that comes in the water. I'm gonna keep him since we already have one little channel. Now we have two little channels. This is fish number 29. Look at the other channel. Never did water recirculation. He's swimming just fine. Crappie. Here is looking at EU number 30. Mission complete. 30 fish. We beat the old record of 28. Look at this beautiful Folks, I'm gonna end this video here, even though I kept fishing, just because the video is already too long. But that day I was testing several models of the BG1 jigs with size 10 hook, and I am really happy with both the performance of the jigs, which I'm not surprised because I'm familiar with that hook, but I really enjoyed also the fit of the new jigs with the lures that I was using, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy them too. But anyway, more on this in later videos. Thank you very much for watching to the end, and I'll see you soon.